Hey there, I'm Heintzel, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to beat the Ruin Bakery in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruin. So, just a heads up, I am a little bit sick, so my voice is, changing or just not good today. I apologize, that's what's going on. So yeah, as you saw right there, we've got an AR gift. That's one of a few we're going to get today. But yeah, again, those are optional, you don't have to get those, but that's a little gift you want to get there. So yeah, if you didn't watch our last video, we actually just beat the Monty of Catwalks in Ruin. And now we're on our way to actually beat the Ruin Bakery with Chica. So yeah, this will be a fun little video, and I hope it helps if you're kind of stuck on this video, or this section, because it is quite difficult, honestly. So yeah, here we're going to make our way into the actual bakery. This is the very start of the bakery. And a heads up, there are a lot of Faz Wrench puzzles throughout this section. So if you don't like Faz Wrench puzzles, then you're going to be in trouble, because there are plenty of them. There's also several Pat-Pats and AR gifts we'll get along the way, and even a comic strip. So I'm trying to show you where all those are at, so you don't miss out when you play for yourself. Alright, so here we go. Here's the first Faz Wrench puzzle, and this can be quite difficult. As you'll see, I actually mess up here. And if you mess up pretty bad, it's best to just restart. Just pull your old Faz Wrench out and, retry. So, as you'll see right here, I messed up pretty bad, so I'm just going to pull it back out, and let's retry this. You need to start on the middle one. That's what I recommend, at least for this puzzle right here. Start in the middle section, and then make your way on. So we're going to start right here. And then we're going to go down one, get this finished, and then go back up. And there, boom. That's the first. There's actually plenty of these, especially in this part of it. But before we go upstairs, we're going to grab this little Pat-Pat with floor sign, whatever you want to call it, over here. And again, these are to actually unlock Glamrock Bonnie, I guess you could say, decommissioning Glamrock Bonnie, whatever, if you want to see him in Bonnie Bowl. So yeah, there's how to get that. Again, those are optional, just like the AR gifts and the real gifts. I'll mention when something's optional. The Faz Wrench puzzle is not optional, though. You definitely need to do that. So now we're upstairs, and we're going to have two more of these Faz Wrench puzzles. Again, you actually have to have your Vanny mask off to do that. So yeah, let's do this real quick. These aren't too hard. There are some harder Faz Wrench puzzles, but I don't think these ones are too difficult if you know what you're doing. But they're always a little annoying. So yeah, they're just kind of tedious. Kind of take a little bit of time. But once you know what you're doing, you should have no problem with these. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go back up to the top one real quick, and there, that should be it. Boom, take that. And now we're going to actually fix the whole system, or the conveyor belt system over here in the bakery. We don't actually see the section I'm in right now in Security Breach. This is a whole new room we get to see in Ruin, which is pretty cool. I love when the game does that. I like seeing both. But I'm actually a big fan of Security Breach, and I actually hope they do some kind of game back with the fixed pizzeria, Pizzaplex, because I do quite enjoy Security Breach, if you haven't, tell by my videos. Alright, so now we're going to do this last puzzle, which will activate the conveyor belt, and then we'll be able to head on our way and get to the actual bakery section real quick, or like the main part of the bakery, what we've seen in the past. Alright, boom, there's that, and now we're going to actually head on this conveyor belt. So in Security Breach, the bakery wasn't like really a place you had to go at all. Like there was nothing in there besides a gift and a few other things, but you didn't have to go in there at any point in the game. Now Ruin makes it an essential part of the story, which is really cool. So yeah. So in this section, we're actually going to get our Vanny mask taken by the inhibitor, which I believe this is its first appearance. Real quick, I'll let you listen to this.
Ow! 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 I got kicked out of the Vanny network. You said you got rid of that.
Alright, so what Mixus just did is Mixus actually just deactivated our Vanny mask, so we aren't able to use it until we actually stop that inhibitor, which is all the way over down there, which we'll do eventually. So right now you can't use our mask, and you'll be stuck without using a mask for this main section of the bakery, which again isn't really needed, so nothing to worry about. Alright, we're gonna do this real quick, and that should fix this little thing down here, and that'll allow us to go on this little conveyor belt where we'll get kicked off by the giant cupcake. I don't know if this is like part of the security system of the Pizzaplex. I don't really know why this just random giant cupcake pushes you off. But we also get to see Chica right here, so that's pretty cool. We've seen her earlier in the kitchen, but this is like our first time actually facing her. She's kind of like the main villain here, but she's not very hard in my opinion. Especially if you know what you're doing. It's really pretty easy to not get killed by her. Alright, boom. So there we go. Now we got kicked off of the second story. Now we're actually on the first story of the bakery here. Yeah, and there's actually an optional comic strip over here we can grab real quick. Alright, so we're going to come over here, and we're going to make sure to grab this comic strip. Again, this is actually optional, but if you want to get all the collectibles in the game, then I definitely recommend getting this. But again, you don't actually have to do this. You could just go straight. But yeah, there's the comic page 7, sorry. You want to grab that real quick. So now we're going to go over here, and we're going to see Chica for the first time, or first time in a while. in this part, and she's gonna be right there in the charging station. So we're gonna be careful not to get seen by her over here. So once you actually peek around this corner, she's gonna pop out, and make sure to head back to the right here and not get killed. You know, that would be fun because you can get killed right there. We're gonna let her go back for a second, and we should be fine. As you can see right here, we aren't actually allowed to go in the battery fluid
What
section.
What is that stuff?
Cassie doesn't like the battery fluid
There's no
for whatever
way I'm
reason,
getting near that.
so we can't go over there. Chica will be up here as well, so just get ready to see her little arm. She can't do anything, as you can see right there. She's just grabbing the cupcake, but you won't have to worry. She really isn't a danger there. We'll watch her just, you know, sit there and eat her cupcake like a good Chica. But yeah, she's not really a harm here. So the next thing we're gonna have to do is actually go over to a monitor and distract her when she runs out. Again, it's not very difficult. So if you know what you're doing, like I'm going to show you, then you should have nothing to worry about. We're gonna come over here to this monitor right here, and as she walks out, we are going to distract her back to where she just came from. So I'll show you where to go. It's the camera with the battery acid in it right there, and we need to call her with using our voice on the monitor, and that'll distract her, giving us time to go past her. Again, don't run too early or you will get killed, so just take your time. Now we have time to go, and you can actually go right or left. You're supposed to go right, but I'm going to show you what's to the left just in case you want to do this. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a video on how to beat this little minigame in here. So if you go through these stalls right here, you'll find yourself at the Chica Feeding Frenzy minigame, and it's honestly pretty difficult. In my opinion, it's pretty difficult. But if you guys want to see a video on how to actually beat that, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know if that's what you guys want to see or not, but it's possible I can do it in the future. So yeah, there's a Chica Feeding Frenzy if you want to try that in the game. That'll actually get you Chica's voice box that you can put back in her towards the end of the game. But for now, we're just going to skip over it because, again, you came to see how to get actually through the bakery and not through the mini games. So yeah, we're gonna head out of the bathroom right here, and instead of going left this time, we're gonna go right, and it's gonna lead to a chase scene with Chica in it. So there she is eating the trash, but we should be fine, and we'll just enter this, which will start the cutscene real quick. Here she comes. I recommend going fast, but you don't really have to go that fast. She's not that fast. And jumping to this, we'll again cut to another cutscene. Sorry. And there you go. Alright, so now we're in this section, which isn't too bad, but it's definitely kind of difficult. It's pretty easy to get killed because your mask has to be on quite a bit. But the whole point of the section, I'm telling you right now, is to keep the mask off as long as possible. Don't use your mask much at all. But to actually unlock the mask, we have to come over here and go to the AR inhibitor. So we're going to do that real quick. And once we actually fix that like that, we actually have access to our Vanny mask once again. So yeah, boom, there we go. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to get an optional gift. Again, you don't have to get this, but I highly recommend it if you want collectibles. It's kind of cool to, like, you know, completely do the game. And that's all. I'm a completionist, so I kind of like that stuff. All right, there's that. And then we're going to come over here to our first child node. So again, remember to try to keep your mask off at all times, because Chica is highly aggressive here. So if you have your mask on for too long, Chica will just kill you. So just take your time and take the mask off as fast as possible. So there's the first actual node, and the second one right here is this trash can. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm going to use that. And boom, there we go. Okay, next we're gonna come over here, go past this inhibitor, and we're gonna come over here to the cupcake. Again, this part was actually in security reach, so kind of cool to see now, but there we go. So we need to actually go through this. You have to use your mask to go through it, and we'll head on our way to the bathrooms to our right. So there you go, there's the parent node, but we need to come over here and get this last child node. There's also another wet floor sign in here we can get, so let's grab that real quick. And again, this is optional, just keeping that open. And there's also a AR gift in that bathroom stall right there. I believe I might have missed it in this video. So there is also an AR gift in there that I would recommend getting. Alright, so we're going to grab that guy right there. And boom, that's the final node. And that'll allow us to actually deactivate the parent node in here. And we're going to give it some time. And then we're try to take a good break too between the masks being used. And boom. It's a pretty easy one. You're going to have to put the stars straight up, and then the lightning bolts and cupcakes will just go around the stars. That's how you do it. Not too difficult. I don't think these puzzles are that difficult, but, you know, some are more difficult than others. Boom, there's the parent node, and that's pretty much the bakery section. We're actually going to leave the bakery section into these, like, unknown hallways. Again, this isn't actually in the main game, Security Reach, but it's still a cool little section, and I'll show you where we're actually going to start next video's off. Before we get this pat real quick, I'm just gonna try to show you guys this. So I would have ended that video back there, but I want to show you all these little collectibles you can get while in these back hallways, even though they're not really significant. So yeah, we're gonna grab that, and we're gonna make our way over here, and we'll see the actual room I'll be showing you in the next video. Kind of cool, which is actually right through this door, and that's the whole AR section.
Why can't I remove
so yeah,
the mask?
I thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope this video was able
Bye.